I'll sit down. Volkanovski, MVP.
How you doing, sir?
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, I think we should start with the man that's made the biggest journey to get here. A lot of miles to be covered. First time, I hear, in the UK.
Yeah, first time over here. Never been to this side of the world. I've been to many places, but I've always wanted to come, and it has not disappointed. You guys are awesome.
We like that. We know that. Unofficially, the backup for either the welterweight or heavyweights this weekend.
It was funny because we're actually going to, for a bit of a laugh, I was going to just jump on the scales today, like while they were doing the show. The UFC candidate, they didn't let it happen. So I was going to do it. I was going to get the shirt off. I don't think I'm in shape for it, but I would have done it just for a laugh.
You don't need that. You don't need that. MVP. Yes. Every time I do that, you know what to do. Had a little time off. I understand you've been in Hawaii. Was that all like surfboards and
I've been all over the place, to be fair. We went Hawaii first, then LA, and I just landed in from Miami. So yeah, I've had a good rest, and now I'm ready to get back on.
It's a tough life.
You know a little bit about these UK crowds. You know, for Volkanovski and people that are watching that are from outside of the UK, what can they expect this weekend?
Well, for me anyway, like some of my most memorable moments, like, you know, my Cyborg fight, fighting Dave Rickles with the Infinity, like some of my most memorable moments in like MMA has been in the UK in front of an amazing crowd like this. So yeah, I love it.
Volkanovski. Now, we've been to Australia. We know that the crowds down there are good. But what do they think of the UK crowds? Have we got a reputation for being the best in the world?
Yeah, no, it's impressive as well. Look how many people here. They're turning up. It's always good. It's always good when you get the support for the home fighters, you know what I mean? It's incredible. And they're loud. You guys are loud. That's awesome. But one thing I will say, I've always said this, like with the UK and Australia, we get each other's banter.
Yeah, we
so
do.
I'm looking forward to having a good laugh up here with everyone. So it's going to be good.
We're going to get to that very quickly. Michael, how good is it to be back here in Manchester?
I mean, listen, anytime the UFC comes to England, it's incredible. But to come to Manchester, come on. Doesn't get any better than this. This takes me back, thank you very much, takes me back to UFC 70, the first time I fought for the UFC in the UK. That was an incredible night. And Saturday night is going to be one to remember. I can't wait.
I need to follow up. UFC 7, like, what was your anticipation and how did it live up to your expectations?
Well, this makes me sound really old, but this was pre-social media. So I had no idea. I was on The Ultimate Fighter. I won The Ultimate Fighter. I was in the UFC, but I still didn't know that people gave a damn. You know, it wasn't like you go on Instagram or Twitter or X or whatever and like see you following. So I come from Clitheroe, just down the street, about 45 minutes. I'm backstage, shout out Clitheroe, the Ribble Valley. I'm backstage doing my thing, and then I walk out, and then the noise. Nothing could have ever prepared me for that. And this sounds very arrogant to say, but it's not my words. Kevin Ioli from Yahoo Sports said, and he's a legendary boxing reporter, he said, I have been in and covered fights with Muhammad Ali, Ricky Hatton. He said he never heard a crowd like that night in Manchester. So
how about that, Manchester?
So then, when I had heard that roar, for little old me, I was like, what the hell? Adrenaline spiked. I sprinted to the octagon. I tried running in with my crappy Adidas trainers on, my hoodie still on. They're like, what are you doing, you lunatic? First of all, take your shoes off, put your mouthpiece in, and take your hoodie off. So, an incredible night.
Brilliant stuff. Time to hand over to you good people. If you can just give me a second, because there's an even younger person on this side of the arena. If you can give us your name and your question, please.
So they have made my bone belt, and one day I'll win one.
I believe you. I think that's her belt, and one day she's going to win one.
Oh, definitely.
You can do anything you want to in this world. If you want to be a champion one day, hard work, dedication, all that good stuff. But it's true. Everyone here, you gotta dream big. That's people's problems. You don't dream big enough. If an idiot like me can do it, and an idiot like Volk can do it, anyone can do it.
Did you have another question? I think we're done over there. Thank you very much. I'm going to hand it over to this gentleman here in the white hoodie. If we can just keep it to one question, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. Introduce yourself and where you're from.
I'm Ashton, and for me, Volk, are you going to knock out Ilia in your next fight?
Hey, that's obviously one I want back, you know what I mean? It was tough. I needed the break, though, had the break, did the well-needed rest, and ready to get that belt back. But mark my words, I'm getting that belt back.
Yes, sir. Introduce yourself, your name, where you're from, and who your question's for.
I'm Frederick from Denmark. So my question is to MVP. MVP, it was a pleasure meeting you yesterday and watching you perform live in Miami as well. So my question to you is, you've now, prior to the UFC, you were known for your highlight reel finishes. You've now had 2 fights in the UFC, both decisions. Do you have any plans on making any adjustments in your next fight to make sure you get that finish?
Yeah, you know what, 100%. I think this game is a place where you need to keep adjusting, even just being away for the gym. I've been away a long time, say a month now. I'm going to get back to the gym, and there's so much that I've missed, so much that I need to catch up on, so much that I need to keep improving on. So many different gyms around the world, and everyone's got their different things. So I'm gonna make a few adjustments. I'm going to go to a few different other gyms as well and try and steal some stuff. But you're definitely going to see a new and improved MVP in this next fight.
Love that. Thank you very much. Kicking it over to this side. Give us your name, where you're from, and your question.
My name's Saad, and I'm from Bury. I've got a question to Volk. How did that head kick feel from Islam Makhachev?
It felt real good. Wait. What head kick? I don't remember a thing. What happened?
What a dickhead.
What happened? I got head kicked?
Really? Okay, let's kick it over here. Who's up next?
Thanks, Saad.
Hi, my name is Fernando from Hong Kong. I have a question for Volk in Cantonese and English. So, 休息咗一段時間，期間有冇啲咩特別嘅經歷啊? So, did you experience something different in your life when you're having a long break now, especially not fighting in short notice?
Yeah, you know, it's been great. Everyone knows I like to be active, and then having this is probably the biggest break I've ever had. But it's been good. It was well-needed rest. Obviously, there was many years where I was hustling, I was getting stuck into it. But it had that quality time to, you know, sort of be myself, quality time with the family, do a bit of content, you know what I mean? Old man Volk, get me back in the concrete, you know what I mean? All that stuff. It's been really good, but I'm getting the hair. I'm getting them itchy knuckles, you know what I mean? So now that I'm sparring again, I'm like, get me back in there, you know what I mean? I want to get back in there.
You got to dip him in petrol.
Yeah, dip them in beer. I know they're itchy, so maybe the petrol might harden them up and stop them from itching.
Thank you very much. And thank you for coming all the way from Hong Kong. How about that? This side of the room, please introduce yourself, where you're from, and your question.
My name's Issa. I'm from Bury as well. I've got a question for Volk. When's the next welterweight and lightweight plans? And are you going to make any runs anytime soon for the belt in them 2 divisions?
Wait, so say that again? Like, is it me going to welterweight or lightweight?
Any plans for the lightweight or welterweight strap?
Oh, look, see, it's a tricky one for me because, as I said, I'm getting these itchy knuckles. I can wait for that title fight at featherweight. But I'm like, how long do I want to wait? Maybe I do something at lightweight, but we'll see what happens. I mean, I could make welterweight right now, so maybe we could do something there. We'll see.
We've got some young fans over here. Let's get your question. Introduce yourself first, please.
Hi, I'm Cody Jewers, and I'm from Liverpool. So my question's for Volkanovski. Do you remember us 3 when we met you in Vegas?
I do remember you guys.
Yeah.
These are these are little champions right here. We've got little MMA grappling champions. I do remember.
Yeah.
Don't know how they got there, but they were there, and I appreciate yous. But hey, keep an eye on these kids. They're going to be big. I remember they were telling me, they showed me some cool stuff.
That's great.
They're actually already champions. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Go Volkanovski!
Let's go!
Hey, I've got a question for all of you though. What are your predictions on the fight?
Thank you very much for teeing that up. I think we're going to go down the line. Let's start with you, MVP.
Which fight are you talking about?
Let's go with the main event, right?
Main event,
Is that the main event you're looking for?
Yeah, the main event and co-main.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, lads.
So for me, co-main, I'm going to go with Tom Aspinall because... What an amazing style for a heavyweight. You don't see people with that kind of style. So, and for the main event, I'm gonna go with Leon Edwards.
Volk?
You know, it's a pretty obvious one. I'm going for the locals. That's what I'm doing.
Mr. Bisping.
Surprise, surprise. Yeah, so I'm commentating the fight, so I can't make a prediction, okay? I know, and but it's out of order.
Surprise, eh?
Well, I'm not sitting on the fence, Volk. You know what I mean? It's very, very disrespectful to the other
Aspinall
fighter.
and Leon, that's-
yeah.
it's pretty
But I
obvious.
will say this: Tom Aspinall's like a heavyweight version of George St. Pierre. He's unbelievable, right? He's going to go a very long way. He's going to have an incredible career. Curtis Blades, though, he's big, he's strong, he hits hard, he's a tough wrestler. It's going to be an incredible fight. Leon Edwards on the feet. If he stays on the feet, if he doesn't get taken down, it's going to be a relatively easy night at the office. But Bilal, you can't underestimate the wrestling.
Hold that
One
thought.
last thing. Oh, Paddy the body. Oh, Paddy the body. Oh, Paddy the body.
Love it.
Oh,
Thank you very much, guys. I'm going to kick it over to this side. Your name, where you're from, sir?
I'm Nahyan, I'm from Liverpool. Scousers rule the country. Fuck that guy who said about your head kick, Volk. Nice one for stepping in and saving 294.
Appreciate you, mate. Thank you.
How does it feel about all the memes about you stepping in? And are you ready to step in tomorrow?
That's why I'm here, you know, you never know. I think I'm just going to, like I said, I've got itchy knuckles. So every single event from here on out till I fight, I'm going to be there just in case, maybe, huh? Nah, just like I said, I'm chilling. But I do appreciate the memes. I'm actually doing some of those.
Save the card. I'll always appreciate that.
No worries, mate. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Management and coaches down here somewhere. Go, no. Let's not do
Manager
that.
don't like me saying that, but...
Yes, please, sir.
Question for Volk. So England just lost in the Euros final to Spain. When can you avenge England by beating Ilia Topuria and get that featherweight belt back?
Well, there you go. There you go. I obviously want that win back, but I'm going to do that for that exact reason as well. I got your back.
Go on, Volk!
Thank you so much for doing that as well. Really appreciate it. Yes, please. Your name and your question.
My name's Kamran. I'm from Oldham. My question for MVP. Since you support United, would you like to fight in Old Trafford and when?
Oh my God, I would love to fight in Old Trafford. And
Hey! I think you just split the crowd.
United. All right, yeah, I'd love to fight in Old Trafford, and the dream fight for me would be against Leon Edwards and title fight. I think it'd just be amazing for the country to see two UK guys fighting at the top in the UK. I think it'd be an amazing one. I'm sure everybody here would be there. So yeah, let's go.
Nice one. Thank you very much. Back over to this side, please. Yes, young man.
What fight are you looking forward to tomorrow?
Who would you like to answer that? Okay, thank you very much. We'll take everyone. Let's start with MVP. Who are you most looking forward to?
I'd say Paddy and Bobby, actually. I think it's a big one for him in his career, for Paddy. And it's an amazing challenge to actually answer those questions that a lot of people are asking. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
I'll just try and mix it up a little bit. But actually, while I was on show, Nick Pete actually talked me into this. But I do think I agree with him. I think it's going to be Arnold Allen and Giga. I think that's going to be a great fight. So,
Oh, you're going deep. You're going the main card opener. That's a good shout because that's going to be an incredible fight. For me, I think Bobby versus Paddy. There's going to be a lot of, or should I say King, not Bobby. Going to be a lot of questions answered. What, his name is King. His name's King Green. I'm not calling him the King. He changed his name from Bobby to King. Don't boo me.
Let's move this along. Yes, please, sir.
Right, this question's for Volk. Volk, the last 12 months I've been travelling Australia and New Zealand, watching the raw talent that's been on display, seeing the likes of Kit Campbell and Aaron Tua. But if my question is, if there was a person who, to quote Bilal Muhammad, who would you say to remember the name? And another one, What's your favourite shape?
I'm going to have to ask a bit of that question again. Sorry. No, I've got most of it. Could you say the end of that one? Sorry, man. What was that again?
Right, my question is basically, what fighter do you feel like in Australia should we be keeping an eye on?
Keep an eye on, yeah.
Good eye, mate. What's a fighter in Australia that we got to keep an eye out for?
That's your Aussie accent, was it?
It's shit.
No, mate, there's plenty. I've actually got a lot of good guys at my gym that are definitely guys you need to keep an eye on. Some that are very, very, very close to, I think, getting in the UFC. And obviously, I'm going to be a bias, but I get to see the effort they put in. But one name I will say that he's been my main training partner ever since he was a little kid, Colby Thickness. Yeah, I thought you might have known who he was.
Fighter.
Yeah, very, very good fighter. Keep an eye on him. He'll be there soon.
No, but you forgot the most important part. He wants to know what's your favourite shape.
All right, favourite shape?
Which is the worst question I've ever heard. You get one opportunity.
That's an Australian.
Somebody like Volk.
Volk, what's your favourite shapes?
What's your favourite colour?
Oh, shapes, the chips. Oh, I know what it is, a pizza. No. Barbecue shapes. Barbecue, sorry, brother. Yeah, I know. Hey, I know what he's talking about.
I have no idea.
Over our heads.
Yeah. Barbecue and pizza. Pizza shapes are good.
What is he talking? What?
They're packets of chips. You call them crisps. So it's it's a packet of crisps, but just there.
Call them shapes?
They're called shapes.
Right. Okay.
You know what I did try just the other day? Space Raiders.
Space Raiders, yeah.
Mate, that's
old school.
That's very old.
They were impressive. For anyone watching in Australia, they're like burger rings. Most people go, what the F is that? That's similar to that. Very, very similar. Very good. I enjoyed that.
Excellent. Good knowledge. Right. Yes, sir. What's your name and your question?
Hi, I'm Martin from Gloucester, and I got a question for Michael. Obviously, we've all seen your documentary, and I'm wondering if you've ever thought ahead as to, if they make a movie about your life, who would you have playing yourself, and who would you have playing Luke Rockhold, and I guess Dana White as well. Who would you have play Dana White?
You're trying to get me fired. You know what? This sounds very arrogant to say, but there's been a few conversations in Hollywood about making a movie, but they haven't got past a conversation. But the one conversation they were talking about, and apparently they approached him, and then we never heard anything back, was Henry Cavill. And now that's not me saying that. Playing Luke Rockhold, I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. I think for Rockhold. Hey, I've seen you acting. I'm impressed. I reckon you play yourself.
Oh,
in your
mate,
movie.
come
How about
on.
that?
Henry Cavill, he's Superman, right? Henry Cavill was Superman.
Hey, it is what it is. Not my shout.
Nice one. I like that. Thank you very much.
Either way, I swerved the Dana question.
Yeah, I'm helping you along here. So, yes, please, sir, your name, where you're from, and your question.
Hi, guys. I'm Naeem from Oldham. My question's to Volk. I was in Abu Dhabi when you saved the card and stepped in. Did you step in late notice to this Q&A?
I had more. Put it this way: I had more notice for this Q&A than I did for the fight. So I appreciate that. But I mean, hey, a lot of it's something that again we've talked about. A lot of people are doing the memes and stepping on a late notice. I'm happy to take the piss with things like that. I think it didn't end well for me, obviously, but I would happily do it again.
The man in the almighty merch. Like it, repping Arnold Allen stuff over there. What's your name and your question?
So my name's Jordan. I've got a question for each one of you individually. So Mike, UFC 204 to UFC 304, how does it feel to still be part of this monumental event and the sport and how it's grown?
Unbelievable. I'm a very, very lucky man to still be involved with this sport. At the age of 45, when I retired 8 years ago, for me, it's something I'm extremely grateful for, and it's an absolute honour and a privilege to be back here in Manchester and still a little part of the show for me. Yeah, it's mind-blowing.
Wicked. Volk, this one's for you, mate. Obviously, we're going to have Ilia and Max next. Are you interested in that fourth fight against Max if he manages to get the belt back?
Oh, man, obviously, with that one, a lot of people be like, how would you do a fourth fight? Like, is that even possible? But, hey, he does have the BMF belt, so that makes it interesting. So, obviously, the winner, whoever it would be, Ilia, we all know I want that rematch back. But if Max does it, if we would put, I think we would put the BMF on the line, and that'll make things, that'll spice things up.
More interesting.
That'll get me going. Maybe I'll be even there for their fight, be there just just in case they need someone to back up, you know what I mean? Even though I'm promised the match to fight the winner, but I'll step in just in case they need it anyway. We'll see what happens.
Michael, mate, obviously, unfortunately, you never got it done in your last outing. Will we see you again in 2024? And have you got anybody in mind that you'd like to fight?
Yeah, 100%. I want to try and get back in there towards the end of the year. I'm not sure exactly when, but towards the end of the year, I definitely want to try and get one more in before the start of the new year. And who do you say? Let's go, Gilbert Burns.
Gilbert Burns, great shout.
That's a good one. Yeah. That's a good shout. He's fighting soon, though, right? Sean Brady, I think.
Oh, is it Sean Brady? Sorry, I
so.
was just deflecting because I didn't know who he was fighting. Yeah, I'm sure somebody, yeah. Sorry, I let him get away with 3 questions there because he's wearing the almighty shirt. Back over to this side, please. Your name, where you're from, and your question.
My name is Abdul. I'm from Manchester. I'm from here. And I want to take this time to praise Alex. Alex Volkanovski, you are the greatest fighter of all time. Greatest. So good.
I appreciate you. Thank you a lot.
And I want to play this song, Down Under, by Men at Work. Can you hear it?
Yeah, man.
Well, I'll sing it instead.
Oh.
Down Under, was it?
Traveling in a fighter combi.
This isn't quite the serenading that Holly Holm
Head
had.
full of zombie.
It's not going how you thought it was.
Lady, you make me nervous.
Yeah, exactly. Next.
Thank you for the effort. We much appreciate it, but I think I'm going to save you here and throw it to the other side of the building. Yes, sir, your name, where you're from, in your question.
I appreciate you. The mic cut, did it? Unlucky, brother.
Over to you, please.
Appreciate
I have a question and a request. I'll start with my question. And my question is for Big Volkanovski over there.
Someone shadowboxing over there.
You've recently posted on Instagram that you're returning with Cooking with Volk. What can we expect to see in this new version of Cooking with Volk?
You know what? I've got some ideas since I've been here. What did I just try today? I got a Wigan, what did I just have?
Pie.
A Wigan pie. No, is that what it's called? Wigan pie?
I don't know. You had it.
It was a meat pie in a sandwich. It was a meat
pie balm?
Yeah.
Pie balm, was it? The Wigan something. I tried that today. That was different. I got plenty of ideas, but hey, I might do a UK or England special. Coming soon, eh? Make sure you wait for that.
I like it.
And my request for Bisping as well. Conceive, believe, achieve.
What's the question?
There,
wants to
complete
hear it.
line.
Let's go. Conceive, believe,
achieve.
achieve. Shut the fuck up.
Thank you.
You've done it.
Yes, please, sir, your name, where you're from, in your question.
My name is Jackie. I'm from New York. My question was for Michael Bisping. I know your father, Jan, used to drive you 2 hours each way for training. I know you're currently doing that for Lucas. He's training with Gerson Fitzpatrick in Long Beach. I was just wondering, as a father, how proud are you that Callum and Lucas have both followed in your footsteps and competed in martial arts and combat sports? And do you see Lucas or Callum possibly making it to the UFC one day, or do you know if that's part of their goals? And as a father, how proud are you? And also, before you answer that, as an American, I've received a very warm welcome for all of Manchester, and I just want to say thank you for everybody.
Yeah, of course I am.
Don't boo. That's a lovely thing to say. Come on, round of applause, everybody, and thank you for your question, sir. Regarding my children fighting, I think anybody here that has children, we all want the same thing. We want our kids to do the very best that they can, and I'm supporting them with everything I can, and that's why I fought. My father, drove me all around the country because I loved martial arts and I loved competing. He saw that I had passion. So I'm very, very grateful for my father, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here now. My kids, fortunately, I fight so they don't have to, and I grew up in a lovely house, but there was, it was a rocky place. It was a bit of a violent household. So my kids were raised a little bit differently. So if they wanted to fight, I would support them. But I don't think either of them, they love martial arts, they love training, but I don't necessarily see being a professional fighter in either of their future. But whatever they do, just like all of you, you support your kids.
Nicely done.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
Your book is awesome, by the way. I've read it twice.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I can't wait for this. These two have been flexing and shadow. I don't know if they're a double act or if it's one at a time.
Oh,
Give us your name and your question.
All right, Michael. First English UFC champion ever. Boom. Best man. Go. Boom. Thank you very much for that.
Let's go.
Volkanovski, PvP, mate. Fucking boom. MVP. Sorry,
Boom.
MVP, yeah? Why did you not call Ian Gary a fucking cuck? He is a cuck, man. That man is a cuck. But now, pound for pound, Volkanovski, you are the don.
I appreciate
for that.
Thank
Great
you.
fucking career.
Thank you.
But yeah, MVP, how come? How come he didn't terrorize Gary?
He's staying with it.
You know what?
I'm not going to stop, mate. I've asked the question now.
I didn't think about it. I apologize. I didn't think about it. But next time.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. But anyway, to the whole crowd, Bilal Muhammad's going to fucking lose.
This next man was excited by that. What's your name? Where are you from and your question, please?
My name's Charles Oliveira's #1 fan, and Volky! When Blade pulls out, are you going to step in? And who do you think will win?
Is that me? That's you.
Oh, I missed that. Well, sorry, mate. I missed that.
Step in, and who do you think's going to win?
Fuck! Are you going to step in?
Who am I stepping in?
Just bring it down a notch.
Sorry, mate. Who am I stepping?
Sorry, I'm a bit hyped up.
I stepped in for Bisping on a TNT show today, actually. So
he did.
I might. Yeah, there you go. I stepped in there, but no fights this week. I'm going to enjoy the card. I'm going to enjoy the crowd this weekend. So I'm just looking forward to being a part of the crowd. Manchester's been awesome, so I can't wait to just enjoy some fights.
All right, my bad. Leon by murder!
Thank you very much. Over to this side of the building, your name, where you're from, and your question, please.
All right, my question's for you, Mr. Volkanovski. When are you going to fight Topuria again? And which round are you going to knock him the fuck out?
So look, as I said, and someone just said before, I think they're going to do Max and Ilia. So depending on what happens there, I'll be fighting the winner most likely. And yeah, I do want that rematch. So when I do fight him, I'm going to get him. And I want first or second round. I want to take him out of there.
Volk, I have a question, and I'm sure everybody wants to know. Ilia versus Max, who do you think wins?
Yeah, I've said this. I've already made this public a few times. I think Max would be a little bit too much for him. So I think it'll be a hard night in the office for Ilia.
And you've beaten Max 3 times?
Yeah, well, mate, as they say, styles make fights, right? But yeah, again, I'm always gonna. I'm just gonna be real, right? Like, you know, maybe he got me at a good time because, as I said, next time I'm gonna get him.
Nice. I think we're back over this side. Your name and your question, please.
My name's Umar. I'm from London. Now, my question is for everyone on stage. Now, Michael and MVP, you're both familiar of Nathaniel Wood's skill set. Now, he isn't on the main card, but how do you guys see him getting the job done tomorrow against Daniel?
Yeah, I mean, Nathaniel Wood, I mean, you all know who he is. You should do. He's incredible. The skill set he's got is absolutely phenomenal. And I think he's just coming into his own now. You know, I saw him this week. He's absolutely jacked. He looks in the best shape of his life. And I love watching him fight. So, you know, if he fulfills his potential, I think we could see another future champion down the line. And obviously I'm going to say that because I'm English and I support him. But that's the kind of skill that he has.
I think it's going to go... He's going to win this fight, but it'll probably go the distance, but one-sided. I really think he can overwhelm fighters sometimes. And when he gets in his groove, that's, you know, he's all in terms of on the ground, wrestling, striking, he's great in all areas. So I definitely see it being a one-sided, but going to decision.
Yeah, mate, he's obviously a great fighter and home crowd as well. So he's going to be a hard man to beat.
Thank you very much. Kicking it over to this side. Yes, sir, your name and your question.
My name's Sai from ATF. I just say that Umit has a great question. I love Nathaniel Wood as well. But my question's for the co-main and the main event. What one are you guys most excited to see? Of course, we've seen them before, prematurely finished undesirably for each of those. Which one are you most excited to see on the night?
Mike, go on.
Most excited to see, it's difficult. I think the stories of both Leon and Bilal is just great to see what they've had to go through to kind of get to this point. And obviously, as you say, both not finishing the way we wanted to finish last time. So Yeah, I'm probably looking forward to that one. And obviously, I'm in that division, so that's the one I'll probably pay the most attention to, you know? So, yeah, that one is for me, Leon Edwards and Bilal Muhammad.
You still got your eyes set on Leon Edwards?
Oh, 100%. Like I said, that's a dream fight for me, 100%. So, yeah.
That's a tough question because I want to sit on the fence for this one again, eh? But I won't do it. Actually, I was still pretty much gonna. But with obviously Tom Aspinall, I expect him to look good out there. I've been pretty vocal of how much of a fan I am of his. But Leon, I think he's going to go out there and be quite, I won't say aggressive, but I think he's going to go for it. And I'm expecting that he might get a finish as well. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how that goes down. So very excited for both. So yeah, I'm sitting on the fence.
The one for me, and it's very simple, it's Tom Aspinall versus Curtis Blades, because Tom's the interim champ. If he beats Curtis Blades, Dana said on here yesterday, I think it was, he'll finally get to fight John Jones. And I think that's a fight that we all want to see. Yeah. And that's a British fighter going up against the greatest of all time. And if Tom can beat Curtis, and if he can beat John Jones, I don't think anyone's ever going to beat him. I think Tom Aspinall, and it's a big if he can go through those two people, will go down as the greatest mixed martial artist that's ever lived. I think he's going to defend the belt about 10 times in a row, retire, and walk off into the sunshine.
That's a great answer. That's a great answer. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
We've only got 2 more questions left now. Sorry about that, but let's get over to this gentleman over here.
Aria, quick.
I've been waiting a long time.
Yes, please.
Hiya, mate. MVP, I heard someone in the crowd say about you potentially fighting Gilbert Burns. Personally, I think you'd knock the fuck out of him. I would rather see you fight Khamzat Chimaev if he fancies coming out of the shadows. I've not seen him for a while fight.
You know what? For me, I don't care to call people out. Other than, like I said, I'm kind of aiming for the top. So there's only one person that I'm actually really wanting that fight. And like I said, I think it's more because that fight's bigger than me. It's for the whole of the UK. But in terms of other people, I don't care. All of those fights, the welterweight division is stacked full of absolute killers. Yeah. So I just wanna challenge myself at the very top, which is why I started with the likes of Kevin Holland. I want to be at the top. I want to be in the deep end. I want to fight absolutely everybody. So there's great fights to be made everywhere across the board.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you very much.
Volk, big shout out to you, mate. You're a fucking GU, mate.
Solution.
Appreciate you, mate. Thank you.
Agreed. Last question then from this side of the building.
I just want to say, it's actually Zara's going to ask the question, but I want to just say quickly, I'm from London. We're in Manchester tonight. MVP, you are a fucking legend. You know that, right? You're the underground king. Wembley Arena is Venom Page's house. I was there with the Pokeball and Santos with Infinity Stones and Rickles. You will finish the story, win that belt, UFC Championship to your legacy. MVP, you got this, all right?
Thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. Thanks, appreciate that.
Oh, go on. Yes.
Bisping, you gave my dad free tickets 11 years ago. Have you got any more?
Hey, if you don't ask, you don't get.
Can she have some then?
I'll see what I can do. Well, hold on a minute. How do I get him to you? I might know someone that might have a couple of tickets. So that's not a yes, but it's a maybe.
That's a yes.
Yeah,
that's a yes.
Put
there
me
it
on
is.
the spot here.
Oh, you big softy. All right, that wraps up our Q&A. Thank you very much, everyone, and their questions. Thank you for your attendance. Now you have to join me in thanking these fine gentlemen, these warriors to my left.
Boys.
Michael Venom Page, Alexander Volkanovski, and Michael Bisping.
Nice one, London. Thank you.